lineup protection, this is something Cliff Floyd and I have always talked about. I think when you guys got Tucker, we thought like inserting him into the lineup would be such a game changer. From like the data standpoint, it's often hard to like say that yes, lineup protection exists. You know, you can look at things like you're seeing a little bit more fastball this year. I wonder if that's because you hit in front of Tucker, and Seiya's seeing less. I wonder if that's because Tucker's on base so much that Seiya's trying to see more breaking balls, seeing more spin because pitchers are like got to be a little protective here. From a mental standpoint, hitting in front of a guy like that, what does it do to you?
I think you're just really confident. I think with both those guys behind me, with Tuck and Seiya, you're really confident if you get on base, you're gonna have a chance for those guys to drive you in. I think the one thing it changes a little bit is the base running aspect of like, I'm not taking a lot of chances with those guys. When those guys are hitting, they get a chance to hit a double or a homer, and so you're taking a little bit less chances from a base running standpoint. But man, I think when you insert a guy that has that kind of like the offensive presence that Tuck has, I think the one thing is the opposing team is game planning for him.
Interesting.
And the pitching moves too, like Seiya is getting to face more lefties because they're going to bring in the lefty to face Tuck. And so I'm going to face the lefty, Tuck's going to face the lefty, Seiya's going to face the lefty. And Seiya crushes lefties, so he gets to see more lefties. And I think that's when the opposing manager is making matchup decisions, a lot of the time when it gets to that, the first three hitters in the order, not only are they going to bring in their best guy to face Tuck, but they're going to bring in their best lefty to face him. And so I think that has an effect on the guys that hit before and after, but also just his lineup presence, the fact that they're preparing for him. They're in most situations, guys are going to throw their best stuff all the time. Like I think that's a little bit different part of the game now than probably when I came in. Was that like no matter what, you're going to, if this guy really believes that his slider is his out pitch, he's going to spike that thing 1-2 to me instead of, he's not going to throw me a fastball because he doesn't want to walk me. You know what I mean? That's I think that's a little bit different. There's definitely times you'll get some guys that do that, but I think more than anything, it's just like the opposing manager, the opposing pitching coach is like they're worried about Kyle Tucker because he's that special.